I'm gonna show you a different take on this amazing burger. Some people call it kafta burger. I just call it off the chain burger. As you can see, there's cheese infused inside of the burger. It's a different taste. I don't think you have ever tasted anything like this. Let me show you how it's done. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. So we're gonna need white onion. It's extremely important that you slice and dice this onion very fine as you can get it. Now I don't like to use food processor. It's not the same. When you're using a food processor, what happens is it kind of grinds the onion, and the juices of the onion comes out. So this way is you maintain the juices, and the juices of the onion actually gets infused inside of the burger. So I definitely recommend you doing it this way. As you can see here, I am chopping it as fine as I possibly can so that we get that amazing onion taste. So only half an onion. Save the other half for the rest of this recipe. You're gonna see very shortly what I'm gonna do with the other half of the onion. So let's go ahead and throw that inside of the bowl. This is green onion. Just do a quick wash from the grocery, and we want to do kind of the same thing. Chop it as fine as you can, so that you don't want to have big pieces in the burger. It's just not the same. And don't grind this on the food processor. Use it like this. I like to get a little bit of the top and a little bit of the white part of the green onion, because believe it or not, to me they have a different taste. So getting a little bit of both is the perfect mix. Once you're done chopping it, let's just go ahead and throw in the bowl and move on with the recipe. Here, let's add 4 cloves of garlic. Just roughly chop them quickly. I'm going to show you a quick trick of making this very fine. When you want to grab a big knife and just smash it all down. A cleaver, I guess that's what it's called. Smash it as fine as you can see right here. You might splash a little bit around, but that's okay. Smash as hard as you can, and you'll be as fine as it gets. And let's throw that in the bowl and move on with this amazing kafta burger. Let's go ahead and add the ground beef. This is 80% lean, 20% fat. It's a total of 2 pounds. Let's add a lemon. This recipe will give you about 8 sliders, so it's awesome. Now add the pepper to taste. Probably added here about half a tablespoon. I like it a little bit spicy, but not too much. Add as much salt as you like, up to taste. Try not to make it too salty. Here I add about a tablespoon of salt. Paprika to give some good coloring, not so much for taste. You'll see how it's come out. And soy sauce, not too much soy sauce though, just a little bit. Olive oil, a good amount, about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Now we're gonna mix all the ingredients as much as possible. Mix it. Mix everything together. When you're mixing it, kind of squeeze it. That way everything gets squeezed in together really nicely. Kind of like when you're making a meatball. Now here we're going to use the other half of the onion that I told you to save. This part's quite important. So chop it kind of like rings, just like this. And we're going to use it in the grill as soon as we go outside and start to cooking this. Alright, here is the mozzarella cheese, which is going to go inside of the burger. Let's go ahead and make the patty. Just grab a little bit of meat inside of your hands, make a little ball, squish it, as I'm doing right here. Now kind of help it with your fingers to the side, and in the middle I kind of push it down a little bit, because the burger will puff up a little bit as you're cooking it, but if you leave a little indentation, then it comes out perfect. Don't add too much cheese. One slice of cheese should be enough for each burger patty. Now we're gonna grab another burger patty, and as you can see what I'm doing, pretty much the same thing, but I'll do it on the other side. Smash the burger patty, and then the trick is going to be getting it off the board without sticking it so much to the board. And for that I'm going to use my knife, and you kind of just slice on the bottom of it, and it comes out quite easily, because you had olive oil inside of the meat, so the meat is sticky, but not so much, so it slides off very easily. Close the burger. I don't like to make my burgers so thick. As you can see here, it is probably like half an inch long, so it works out great. I'm gonna let you watch one more just to see how I do it, and after that, let's go ahead and go to the grill and see how I actually cook these up. All right, let's get to the fun part. So here are the patties complete. Here are the onions, and this is the buns that I'm going to be using, and we are ready to go. So as you can see, I'm making these in the Weber Performer. Oh look, wood chips. That's very important if you want a smoky flavor. That's just butter for the buns, and you'll see me buttering them up and getting them ready to go on the grill. Tastes a little better when you put a little butter. And olive oil, so I can saute the onions. As you can see, somebody took my griddle, and I don't have a griddle today, but I'm using just a pizza pan, and actually work out great. So if you don't have a griddle, pizza pan will work just fine. All right, let's do this. First thing we do is we'll saute the onions. The grill is extremely hot. And if you let the oil go in the charcoal, it will flare up. If it does flare up with you, never freak out. Just cover the lid, and the fire will be completely gone. That's important. You don't want things to burn up on you. As you can see here, all I'm doing is just sauteing the onion and getting that onion a little bit caramelized, but not so much. Olive oil, there you go. You're gonna see in a little bit I had a little accident, and things got a little out of hand with the fire, but never freak out. Just oops, there you go. As you can see, I'm using my awesome barbecue glove, and very high temperature grate, so works out great. Once I sauteed the onions, it's time for the burgers. And they are very fragile, so I try to put them as carefully as possible, as you can see it right here. Now the cool thing about it is I grab the onions and I put the onions right on top. As the onion releases its juices, it infuses inside of the burger, so it gives a very onion-like flavor, so definitely recommend you doing that. Now there's only one thing to do, is open the side, and I found out later that you don't even need to open the side, but put the wood chips in there that were soaked in water, and we're going to close the lid, and we're going to let them smoke so that the smoky flavor can enhance, go inside of the meat for a little bit. What I did here with my Weber was I closed the top vents, so the smokiness gets infused even more, and it worked out great. The burger was very, very smoky, so it worked out perfect. To finalize this, I just add a little bit of butter to the buns, toast the buns for a few seconds, and chop them up. Taste amazing. Here's the end result. Juicy burger. It's so juicy. I don't know how to explain it to you. Even if you try to overcook a little bit, it's still gonna be juicy. Here's the one with the onion, my favorite. The reason it will always be juicy is because of the mozzarella. It moistens the meat tremendously, as you can see, gooing it out a little bit. Hope you give this a try. It's the best burger my entire family has ever eaten. It's our family secret recipe for burgers. We do it all the time. It is phenomenal. Let me know if you like it, and post some comments below. Please subscribe so you can see future videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.